Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about having Saturn in Sagittarius in a natal chart. Now, first off, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on Saturn placements in the natal chart, and videos were a little bit concise. Some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do was make another series on which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first up, Saturn in astrology is connected with the father, older people, and authority figures. So one or more of these people may actually be Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be people that are very jovial, jocular, um, benevolent, enthusiastic, exuberant, optimistic, but yet maybe reckless and foolhardy. And it could be people that are also in Sagittarius professions, whether it could be theology, religion, college teaching, doing something with publishing, advertising, commercial work, sports, and even a printing press operation as some examples. Saturn is connected also to sadness, sorrow, despondency. So, there may be, some of this some sadness, sorrow that's connected with the law. Could be some legal issue that somebody had been involved in, where there was, as an example, money lost due to a lawsuit, or just not winning a case for whatever reason. Um, Now, another thing about Saturn, it's also associated with restrictions and limitations. So this person, for whatever reason, may experience some limitations in terms of expanding horizons, abstract thinking, going outside the box, so to speak. It could be just simply expressing, enthusiasm, exuberance, and humor. There may be it might be difficult for this person to become optimistic and hopeful in matters, or just expressing goodwill and benevolence. There might be some delays, limitations, restrictions connected with higher education and college studies, or in one expressing, one's philosophies and beliefs, as some other examples. Now, Saturn is also connected with chronic issues. So Saturn and Sagittarius, could manifest, and there could be some chronic issues associated with the liver, the sciatic nerve, the thighs, hips, and even obesity. Um, Someone that has this placement may experience some issues. Could be with cirrhosis. It could be some kind of chronic liver failure. Um, it could be, something with hip pain, which is connected. It could be with some kind of osteoarthritis, condition, and it just might be some, general, like I said, having chronic hip pain for whatever reason. It may be there might be issues with the sciatic nerve that might be very persistent and continual, as some examples, and also obesity, heaviness, which might be difficult to combat. Now, Saturn is also associated with responsibilities. So, this could be a placement where there might be more than average responsibilities associated with publishing and advertising. It could be global communications, religion. This person, say, is part of some religious congregation. He or she, may have more responsibilities. Could be due to being, in a higher position there, some position of authority, such as the preacher, as an example. And also in matters with higher education as well. If this person is enrolled in college studies, there might be more, things that he or she is responsible for, more so than the average person. And also with foreign travel as well, and dealings with foreigners in general. whether it's actually going to foreign countries and dealing with foreigners, or it's through, virtually through online interaction or whatever it might be. Saturn is also connected with heavy labor, laborious work in industry. So, Saturn and Sagittarius might be, more, exuberant, enthusiastic, more expansive regarding these matters than the average person. And there may be hard work connected with printing press operation, whether it's fixing the printing press, fixing the printers that are involved in printing press operation, what have you. It could be something associated with sports. Could be, like working as a groundskeeper, as some, more obscure example, a sports groundskeeper, like for the baseball games as an example. And it could be doing something with importing and exporting, or even with exploration. It could be, it might involve foreign travel in some cases, or working in translation. Um, it may be doing something associated with publishing or advertising. Now, Saturn is also connected with the career. So if you have Saturn and Sagittarius in your natal chart, there may be a career. It could be in translation. Um, it could be with advertising, publishing, college teaching, something associated with sports, whether it's actually, being an athlete, which could cover a wide divergence, topics, or, fields, such as, being an athlete in football, baseball, hockey, basketball, or even like a, track athlete, do whatever it could be associated with sports. And it could even, doesn't necessarily have to be an athlete, it could be something else affiliated with sports, such as working in sports medicine, or somebody that helps others with sports rehabilitation. It could be a career as a travel agent, a pilot, going to foreign countries. It could be working as, a life coach. It could be somebody that's understands about motivating, or somebody that motivates people for a living, that inspires them. It could be some position with the law, doing something outdoors, such as, some kind of outdoor, like, adventure guide, as some examples. Now, Saturn is also connected with our fears and inhibitions. So Saturn and Sagittarius, there may be, in the natal chart, there may simply be some kind of fear or apprehension associated with, risk taking, just being audacious, taking chances. Um, this may be somebody that may be more averse to gambling compared to the average person. It might be some fear regarding being overly optimistic or positive. This could be that person that follows, that cautious optimism type belief or philosophy. And also just expressing humor, being jovial, jocular, doing maybe they feel that their humor may not be understood or always appreciated, or somebody may misconstrue it and, wind up taking it the wrong way for whatever reason. There may be some reluctance in expressing humor. It could be about, there might be some fear in expanding horizons. It could be where the person, whether it's because he or she may become complacent in their life at times, or it's kind of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, type outlook, where the person might feel that, trying to go outside the box, so to speak, that they're always thinking, well, the negative outweighs any reward in doing so. It could be, just again expressing, the beliefs, the philosophies. There may be some fear in doing so. Maybe he or she feels that it may not be accepted by others. Now, Saturn is also associated with concentration. It can reflect, things that we may focus on, not allow really that much as far as extraneous things to interfere with what we're doing. And some examples could be, matters with higher education, college studies. It could be doing some kind of Sagittarius related sport, whether it could be something with archery, or darts, that's it's about finding that target, so to speak, or something with horses, working as a jockey, as an example, or even something, some other things Sagittarius related. It could be, religion, translation, publishing, advertising, printing press operation, as some examples. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.